Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today wherever you are. I am doing another marathon filming day and I have just completed my full face or nearly full face first impressions where I took several elements from these separate haul now videos that I'm going to do and incorporated them into today's look. The eyeshadow is from the Jackie Aina Anastasia Beverly Hills collab, and let's just show this one first. So as you can probably tell from the title to this video that this is my Sephora haul. Some of these were from a couple of different purchases, and I've just decided to, save things up and then just do one video on the haul. So some of these I got during the VIB Rouge sale, and some of these items I actually purchased afterwards. Kicking myself a little bit, could have saved some more money, but honestly, in which the Jackie Aina Anastasia Beverly Hills collab I did pay full price for. And it's what I'm wearing on my eyes today. If you want to see how I got this look, go check out that other video. I'm not sure which one's going to go up first because that one is going to take a lot longer to edit. So if you don't see that one first, or you don't see that one by the time this one is uploaded, just check back later. It'll get up there eventually. Let's take a look at these colors. These are absolutely stunning. I am wearing, let's see if we can do this without breaking anything. I am wearing Supreme as my transition shade. I am wearing Sponsored over the majority of my lid. I am wearing on the inner corner brow bone highlight Soleil, and the one like dark brown matte shade Credit in the outer corner, and then also using Supreme and Credit on my lower lash line as my eyeliner. It does have the kind of standard insert that came with it saying that Supreme, Pinker, and Big Wig are not intended for use around the immediate eye area. So those three are the pressed pigments that are in the palette, and I'm really honestly not all that worried about it. I have also the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette, which there's a pink in there which is just stunning. That it will stain my lids, but not for long. So like I'll wear it all day long, wash it off at the end of the day, and I can still see the pink on my lids. Do my normal skincare routine at the end of the day, wake up in the morning, the pink is gone. Plus, since I use the Painterly paint pot, which is pretty thick itself, kind of acts as a concealer as well. It's not gonna mess with the canvas the next day either. But so far, I'm loving this palette. The collab, Jackie, you did a fantastic job. I know that she formulated this, or she chose the colors to have a stronger pigment to show up better on women of color. I know I'm not the target audience for this palette, and it's perfectly okay. But I have to admit that even with as pale as I am, the colors are gorgeous. And, a person who is, you don't get much whiter than me. My daughters are paler than I am, but, it works for women who are women, and I'm sure men, for people who are not of color as well. So if you're holding back on it because you're like, oh, it's gonna be too dark for me, don't hold back. These are stunning. I can't wait to play with this some more. So again, fantastic job, Jackie. I love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for your contribution. Another palette. So that one, like I said, I purchased that one after, but couldn't wait to play with it. So that was the first thing that went on my eyes today. During the VIB sale, I did purchase 2 more Natasha Denona palettes and the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette, which I believe they were already, I think were already all on sale. I know the Desert Dusk was, and I have not dipped into this one yet, and I know this is an older palette, but these are actually quite pretty. I'm glad to say that these shadows, the shimmer shades, are not sunken down like they were in the Rose Gold Remastered. So this is another one I can't wait to start playing with. That Cosmo shade though, whew, look at that. That'll definitely have to be one that I'll try on a weekend. And with as chunky as that is, that's gonna have to be one that you do with your finger. And it's got that typical, I think these are her eyes. Oh, that is just shiny. Maybe the other side isn't gonna be as reflective. There we go. To protect these shadows. And then the next palette is the Natasha Denona Sunset palette. I have played with both of these Natasha Denona palettes already. And this one, the colors are on, or the shade names are actually on the protector thing. So I don't know if I can lift those up with the protector on it. Yeah, that ring light's gonna mess with it. So we'll just lift them up. Let's take a look at the shades. All just kind of orangey, except for this one really kind of looks, on camera, kind of looks like a fluorescent yellow green, but in person it just looks yellow. Actually quite similar to the other Natasha Denona palettes that I have, but they're pretty. The other one that I purchased is the all neutral Biba palette. I wish she would be consistent with either having the names under the shadows or on the protective thing. I don't know what the reasoning for that is, but it's really kind of a hit and miss on these. But then here is the Biba all neutrals. As you can see, I kind of dipped into this one already as well. I used a sculpture in the crease that was a lot darker than I thought it would be, so word to the wise, might want to stick with some of the lighter ones, but it still worked. It's fine. And it's the usual fantastic quality. Let me know if you would like to see any looks with any of those 3 palettes. Like I said, I've not used the Desert Dusk, but I have dipped into the Natasha Denona palettes because I did buy those several weeks ago. Part of my look today, the setting powder that I used is the Fenty Beauty Butter. And this is very finely milled. It reminds me a lot of like the Coty Airspun or the Tarte Shape Tape setting powder that I've been reaching for a lot. So it did a really good job of kind of baking under my eyes, setting that concealer, and then also using it all over the rest of my face as the setting powder. I was kind of surprised. So it had that typical sticker over the top where you can see it's got the FB there for Fenty Beauty, and then this little plastic cover, which it has the raised bump so it fits down inside the sifter, so for travel it will keep it from getting everywhere inside there, which is nice. What was strange was that plastic cover, rather than it coming in the container already, which my guess is because they wanted to have that sticker over the top to seal the product, and so that you would know that it had not been pre-owned at all. But they could have, you'd think they could have just had this sitting on top of it, and it came in its own separate plastic sleeve, which to me just seemed strange. It seemed honestly a waste of plastic. But then it does click close pretty tightly. I'm assuming since Rihanna herself does travel extensively, that she would want to have something that she could have in her makeup case and not have it, you know, poof, everywhere, you know, in just handling. Speaking of Fenty, I also am wearing today and trying out the True Matte Primer. And so it looks just like her other primer, that kind of pale rose packaging. It's just white instead of, I think it's kind of the color of the other primer is also a kind of a pinkish, palish kind of shade. That, so far so good. I had put on a moisturizer that I didn't notice until it was already too late that it was meant for skin that's normal to dry. And I'm combo oily, like, you know, sides of my nose, chin. So I was kind of hoping that this would, you know, balance that out. And so far so good. I did take advantage of the 20% off to get a new of the Origins Plantscription Anti-Aging. This is the one that I've been using, a serum that I've been using now for probably close to 2 years. I had gotten a little sample one that lasted me forever. It was fantastic. So I got the full size, and it probably took me like 1.5 years to go through all of that. So it was time for another one, and then just in the nick of time, because about a week after I got this, the one that I'd been using was finally done. I was like, yes, good timing. I also purchased the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Aqua Concealer, and I am wearing this today along with the Rainforest of the Sea foundation that was part of that, you know, full face first impression. If you have any experience with Wet n Wild, the Photo Focus foundation that smells like wet paint, this smells just like that. It's very strong. So again, if you're sensitive to scents, smells, whatever, it's not completely covering up my under eye circles. Honestly, most don't. So I'm not all that impressed with it, but the finish is beautiful. I didn't have to clean up under, you know, creasing under the eyes very much. So it's good. I doubt I'll repurchase that one. I'll try playing with it a little bit more because, you know, I did buy it, but with all the rest of the stuff that I have, don't think I'll be rebuying that one. It's probably going to end up going to one of my kids. There's that. Another concealer that I purchased is the Este Lauder Double Wear Radiant Concealer. I think this is new, and I think I got a shade too dark. I purchased the 2N Light Medium Neutral, and it came out much darker than I thought it would. And it's got your typical kind of doe foot applicator. It'd be nice if it would actually focus on the applicator, not my hand. Really? Oh, there we go. Which actually on the camera and the monitor, it doesn't look all that dark. It might work out. Because one of the things that I've read is that if you have a problem like I do with darker under eye circles, to use a concealer that is closer to like the rest of like the foundation and your skin tone and stuff, and it's supposed to do a better job at getting rid of those dark under eye circles without the ashiness that you can see right now. So I'll give it a shot and we'll see how that goes. Let me know if you want to know how it went. But I also purchased the new Benefit Boing Cakeless Concealer. Is that what it says? Yeah, Cakeless Concealer, which the outer packaging is like super cute. You got little no caking. And I did get the shade number 3, which normally I would think would be too dark for me, but by the description, it sounded right. And the color in here looks about right, although it does kind of look a little grayish on the monitor. But here we go again, typical doe foot applicator, which would be awesome if the camera would focus on it. There we go. So that definitely, it looks light enough for me. I will probably try this out tomorrow. I have several iterations of the Boing concealer. I've got the stuff that's in a like little round pan, which is it's just too thick for my creepy under eyes. I have discovered in all of the money that I've spent over the years that that's just not, it's not good for my eyes personally. So maybe if you're younger or if you have firmer skin under your eyes, that would be fantastic, but I don't even know if they're making those anymore. I think they keep evolving is the word that I'm looking for. So we'll see. We'll give that a shot. Let me know if you want to know how that goes. And then the last thing from the Sephora haul is the Milk Makeup Blur Spray Setting Spray. And I did put this on today as my last step on my makeup. And there were quite a few pretty large droplets. It seems to be doing okay so far. I've really only had my makeup on completed for about a half an hour or so. I'm going to be doing check-ins on the first impressions where this was the final step once I get done filming all the rest of the videos that I am filming today. So like I said, don't know which one's going to go up first. That one is going to take the longest to edit, so I don't know if this is going to go up first or whichever one, but check it out if you want to see how things ended up. And then just a real quick little addendum to the Sephora haul. I did get the August birthday gift as well, which is I think it was a choice between this Drunk Elephant duo of items and something else. I don't remember. So in like Ulta, they do give you a choice, or at least they did this year for me. I think they normally do. So the birthday gift this year is a little mini of the Proteini Polypeptide Moisturizer Cream. Cute little jar. So does this have, yeah, this is just straight the product. It doesn't have like the little pump thing. And I did just go through the full-size one, which I believe is like $60. I really liked it. It's a fantastic moisturizer. Was not impressed with how fast I used it up. It's very expensive for how fast it went. So I have a lot of other moisturizers that I need to try, so I'm not going to repurchase this, but having the little one, then just in case I want to take it on vacation with me or go traveling with it, if I'm going to be in like a drier climate where maybe I want to have a little bit more moisture, or if I'm going to be doing like family events or something and I want something with a little extra oomph, I will probably pop this in my bag and take it with me. But like I said, probably not going to repurchase the big one. We'll see. If I go through my other moisturizers and I miss it, it might be worth it. But right now, I'm thinking no. And then the other little one in the little duo is the Best No. 9 Jelly Cleanser. Cantaloupe Glycerin, what it says on the bottom. So I've not tried this one yet. I am actually going to be trying out a different facial cleanser that I got in my August Ipsy today. But, you know, if I do give it a shot, or if you want to see how I like it, let me know. But in the meantime, I think it's just going to live in its cute little box that we got for the birthday gift, which on the top says happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha. Adorable little box. But yep, I just wanted to throw that in here while doing the Sephora haul video. But that's it for this one. If you like the video, please like the video. If you like me, please subscribe to my channel. And I hope to see you all in another video soon.